decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, fuck the opposition, man. All that lane switching, this is what the game is.
Hey, the stream's on.
It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show.
Yeah, I really want to use.
Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You were Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
I should have lose. I beat him like every time we played, but you never know.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals.
It's gonna be different options. Look, I got different people. I got different players. I got different dudes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Look at what I got. We got a bunch of cap space and all that. We're gonna do this next year. I ain't got Miles Garrett either.
On play action, they'll throw. There's the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. They'll look to throw here on first down. He gets this one to Boyd. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football.
I wasn't really playing. My boy was texting
that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
I think 6.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Watch the run, watch the run. Recon, 132 fighter.
He can run for it, and he will.
Wow, no, he didn't. No,
first down yardage before they bring him down right
he should have got smacked. Yeah, he should have got
smacked. Gain of 7 yards that time on the keeper and a first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
And partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right, got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Yeah,
throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
I forgot to do my daily
thing. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Ooh, I was about to pick that thing off.
And he goes down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
You see how he above the 50? So he can only go for like once.
And on their first
Only
drive,
one
the
time of
offense
possession, though.
staying out there.
So if he gets
They're
his
gonna
first
go
down,
for
he
it
can't
on
go for
fourth.
it again. I don't think he's going to go for it, though. I think he's trying to see if I'm going to jump.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The Bengals bring out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, I had to. I didn't have to, but if you could run two, you could run Wildcat, and you could do the 2 running backs too.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
6-6, pull it high. 55, 55. Let's get that ball, dude. Let's get that ball right here. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 3, check.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt.
Ooh.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty
I'm
run
trying to see
because everyone is in
game.
sync right there.
That boy
Obviously, the guy
can't
carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. He's got an open man. He completes it to
Ooh, watch
Callaway.
that. Watch that play.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down. Spectacular catch turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
52's the mic, right on that, right? 52's the mic. Hurry, hurry! Alert, alert! Alert, alert!
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mayfield. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Sorry, Thomas. They'd love to see that from him as he slips in for the sack. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football.
I was trying to get the
I don't
first.
see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
Oh, perfect punt. Oh, let's go, baby.
They kept it.
Oh my God, that kicked him.
Close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard,
you got to time it. The distance, you come to the wings, you don't want to take it too far.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
Yeah, no.
Go!
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. Well, that gives him a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
No, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down.
And this dude got hella riches. Like, he got hella speed.
Facing the
He got
prospect of
he
a
got hella
punt from their
draft
own
picks.
end zone. They need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down.
Leo!
I ain't got Miles Garrett either. So I ain't really got that pressure on the line like I need.
Look at me, zipper! 58, right?
They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams.
Let's go. Stop that
And
screen.
they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Hey, Haywood!
Yeah, you're not supposed to, but fuck it, I'll take it.
And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
I'm trying to read the... No, I'm trying to read the rules. Number 10.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first
You may go for it on 4th
No
down if you're 4th and 3. And under, you must be past the 50-yard line. So if you're 4th and 8, you go for it anywhere. Yeah. But you gotta be 4th and 8. That's what you're supposed to do. 4th and 3.
They come out here in the eye. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Yeah.
Hey, on 133.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check 13, check 13. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Up, left. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check, 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 check.
They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Yeah, it's looking
Extra
nice.
point by Cyber.
That's why I wait. I'll be trying to read the defense to see how many people on the side of my line.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of...
Hold on.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there. Now the Bengals on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. Past the 20. And all the way down to the 9. A big run by Kareem Hunt, 41 yards. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
And he takes this way down, deep into Cleveland territory. A big play there for the Bengals. 57 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip.
Now Joe Mixon. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give the tackle there to Morgan Burnett.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
2nd and 6. And his throw here's incomplete. Terrence Mitchell right there on the coverage.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Hey, lock it. General West.
Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. 2nd and 3. Got his man. It's Eifert. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Now from back at the 5. This is 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Hey, orbit. 44's the mic. 44's the mic. Here it comes. Here it comes. Ready.
He'll look to throw to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal.
On the set.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
You draw Corpus.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah.
Get it.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That second down play nets a -4.
180. All day, every day, any day.
3rd and long for Mayfield. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Hurry. Banjo. You can choose the mic. Watch Mike. Come on. Shit. Run. 52's the mic right here over there.
Now Mayfield. That's taken in by Callaway. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Seibert able to knock this one through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra Up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The Browns drive about to get started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Wide, get wide. Switch.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's got room. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Check. Hard. Gone. Rock it. Watch the shift.
2nd and 11. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Now.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Airing one out for Boyd. Greedy Williams picks it off. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
Following the interception, Mayfield looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
King.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Under 10. Hey, alert.
To throw, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, 27 yards. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A Bengal first down on a 16-yard pickup there. Mixon with a first down carry. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now, Mixon. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 9-yard line. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Travion Williams, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. They'll drop the throw. That's caught at the 1. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
Point it right. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. He finds an opening past the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Mixon. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Sheldon Richardson there to make the play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They toss to Mixon. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Look, squeeze. Give me that spot.
Williams. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. 2nd and 9 now. It's Williams on the catch. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Come on, set. 15,
26-yard line.
Leo. Shoot.
They'll look to throw now on first down. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Hey, box drop. Hit it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Well, this is caught by Williams. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So he rolls out of the pocket left, just ends up finding a safety valve, but no gain there.
No gain, but it looked like they were well coached on the play because he still went through his progressions, and the receivers know that when the quarterback exits the pocket, they have defined routes to run now to get into his sight lines and try and help him out. End up throwing it short to the running back. Give the defense credit for not giving up any yardage.
2nd and 13. His throw incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down. Now, Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Bravo. Protein spill.
53 is the mark. 53. Check 53.
Ready?
They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
A 35-yard attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Check it back. Alert, 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 alert. Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Mayfield now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Switch, switch, switch. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Out, 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 out.
Mayfield gives this one to Hunt. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Mayfield finding Beckham. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Mayfield to throw it. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
Little work still to do, though. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Airing one out for Boyd. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Marcus Golden, too much to handle that time, gets the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for the Browns, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Man, check the wrist, man, got him hot, ayy. Man, can't ball like this, man, Lord. Past the big scam, when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Ayy, 100s and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ayy, she want it like me, cause her like she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit her max, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more.
Putting numbers on the board like I'm keeping score. Ay, 16 cars in my front yard. Ay, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100 minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, blue hunts, whole team counting, that's a big number.
The young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up their octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions, daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on the mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top, it's missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Yeah. One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and did